Crew, John G, Modern Design Aquascaping. Our team builds custom ponds, fountains, and waterfalls out of natural stone and wood. My goal, to inspire you about ponds and water features. So let me tell you what's happening today. Our entire crew loading up on this beautiful January day into this truck and this trailer with amazing driftwood. We're going to Aquascapes to play in the sandbox. I'm gonna share with you why we are one of the elite few who have been involved. I'm gonna take you to meet the pond guy. I'm gonna let him tell you what it means to be an Artist of the Year, and you're gonna get to watch our entire team and April Dugan, the pond girl, put together an amazing project. We get to work with the Aquascapes team. This is gonna be epic. Artist of the Year, build in the sandbox. Stay tuned, we're out. Well, here it is, guys. I am officially begun collecting pieces for the Aquascape sandbox build in Chicagoland. I'm back out here at Captain Dave's in Townsend, Tennessee to pick out some awesome cedar accents because you know the Smoky Mountain look is our thing. Let me take you over here and just show you a few of the pieces that I'm going to be dredging along with us to Chicagoland. Massive cedar stump. This guy is about 4 feet high, about 3 feet wide at the bottom. We got some beautiful pieces picked out here. Look at this, nice twisty piece. Look at the beautiful root structure on this guy. And this piece, which happens to be my favorite, I don't know why, it's just got such a beautiful gray coloration to it. I can see this being a lot of the pond edge somewhere on our water feature. And a super nice piece of hollow cedar tree. And I've got some fun ideas for what we might be able to do with that guy. That's about a 16-inch diameter trunk. Captain Dave's over here marking them all off. I'm gonna wrap this dealio up and send the team out here to pick this stuff up. Senor. How are you, man?
What's up, Greg?
I'm doing good. I'm enjoying the calm for the storm.
Oh, there's no storm.
Well, you're bringing Tristan, right?
Yeah, and Nick and Hunter.
There's the storm. So wait a minute. How much you guys ETA?
We got about, what, 150 miles to go?
Okay. Well, why don't you guys call me when you're like an hour out, and of course I'll meet you guys over there, and then if you guys want Chicago style pizza for dinner tonight, or if you want poke bowl, something healthy, whatever you want, I'll just bring it in and we'll play some volleyball and some games with Blake and his friends are coming over.
Sounds good.
Right on, right on.
All right, we'll give you a yell.
Good. Be safe, guys.
All right, we'll talk to you in a bit. This is what you get when you blend a bunch of crazy pond builders in a massive warehouse and a sandbox environment working for, they don't even know what. They're just here to have a blast. I'm saying I can't wait to see what tomorrow brings. We can expect a 7 o'clock to 6 p.m. kind of time frame.
No one's worked past 6, and 7, 8 in the morning they start.
Through the warehouse we go. This is where, of course, you would expect to build a awesome water feature.
Truck bays, that's what it normally looks like, and now it's behind the tarp. Just don't step on this, it just got stained today. But you can look at it.
at this, kids.
There's your sandbox, buddy.
Look at this madness. I can't even spit it out, guys. I'm like inside. I'm so torn up and excited about this. It's like, honestly, my entire life has been up to this moment. Everything has brought me to right here. I've brought my boys to this point. They're gonna realize what it means to be Artist of the Year. They're gonna realize the pressure that's put upon them to uplift our industry and make a difference in what we do. Look at what Greg Whitstock does. Look at this place. He's built a stinking 4-foot thick house in here. He's brought in these guys, the Shedsters, with this amazing building and this wooden structure and patios, the efforts they've put in to create this fabulous spot for us to showcase our talents so that the world can see and be inspired by what we do. April's gonna help us pull this off. Team Aquascapes is gonna help us pull this off. The whole crew is gonna go ballistic on this, and we're gonna do something crazy, and maybe we can shock the world and do something different, I don't know. Inspire one person to build a water feature, inspire one person to become a pond builder. We tried to bring a couple pieces that nobody else would be able to utilize or have so that our space could be a little bit unique and different, because that's what we do. We build ponds, fountains, and waterfalls out of natural stone and wood. We're gonna try to stay true to course on that, and that's what we're gonna bring to the palette in here. I hope you like what we do. Anyways, it is what it is. I'm out. The reason I put the camera on was because you were discussing with April. You asked her a question about
What she thought of this concept.
what she thought of the concept.
I think it's pretty cool because with this same space, everybody has a different idea, but we kind of came up together, learning together, teaching each other, learning from each other. So it's interesting to see what ideas we have that are in common.
I brought April in because I've been all over planet Earth with April. April's brought me in on tons of jobs. She's recommended our team to a lot of reputable pond builders who are looking for hired guns to help them do their most awesome projects. And so it only made sense. I mean, we're both detail people for one thing. And I think that a project like this, it's super important that you don't throw it together like a home show.
So what are you guys thinking?
Well, to be honest, we all got together out here. We've done so many designs. We did designs and threw designs away. And we decided that it'd be really cool if we just kept it unique. So we're gonna put in an aqua basin with a bib liner that can be seen from all areas.
All right.
And we're gonna elevate this limestone boulder in here and then do a driftwood array. There's 5 of us. We've got 5 pieces of driftwood. We're each gonna place a piece of driftwood around the outside.
Okay.
And we're gonna do it out of limestone. And then we should be done by maybe 10, 11 o'clock. We'll roll out the grass, we'll do some film. And then tomorrow we're gonna each get a different piece of driftwood. We'll do it with sandstone.
Okay.
Roll the grass back out.
Okay.
We should be done around 11. I mean, these guys are like 3 weeks in, right? My guys are tired, your guys are tired. We'll work half days.
Awesome.
They said free beer, hot tubs, volleyball.
True.
We got all this other stuff to do. I don't want to hog up all our time with building the, you're just gonna tear it out anyways.
Aqua basin feature here in the middle, sod.
Lots of grass, very subtle. Hey, we're about clean lines
Okay.
and minimalism, something we want to do spectacular in a small footprint. And we'll do, Greg wanted me to do something with the bluestone, so we'll do it with limestone the first day, we'll do it with sandstone the second day, we'll do it with bluestone. And then that way you guys will have some cool pictures, like you can sell that fountain in whatever.
Seriously, that's what you're doing?
No.
I tell you what, I got was 50% like, all right.
And we're really thinking that we were gonna do a pond up against the porch, something. Again, we do wanna keep it kind of low key. We don't wanna fill up the entire space with this massive creation. I want room for grass. We're looking at having some steppers, a negative edge that goes off the corner over here.
Cool.
So big flat rocks. We talked a lot about the walk across stones and some really nice edge details.
Love the idea of a negative edge
Yeah.
falling off this way, especially taking in views from the family room. Maybe there's stepping stones that come.
There are,
From
absolutely.
here,
The
just
walkway across the negative edge.
We were in a meeting earlier, and I told our guys if there's one person, 2 people to really pay attention to, well, your team and April, as far as edge work. Like, you guys are masters at edge work and the detail stuff on the side.
When we get over here, this is where I know that our team's really gonna shine is this waterfall. This is what I'm really counting on these guys for. And this is streaming into the pond right here so that we can have another boulder walk across, so that it brings that element into this element and leads you back over this way. I was talking with April last night about how I hate that wooden pole in the middle of that area, and that's where I really want to do the boulder fountain. We're gonna finish everything out over here, and then I'm gonna put the pressure on you guys to pull that off, and you're basically creating your fountain over there so that you know what you're gonna do with it next time. If we come into the front of this where that rock is and nudge that portion of it back so that it's sticking up out of the top of the deck,
Yeah.
and we
I
can
think
just
it should-
trace
it
that
should
right into
come
the
up.
deck so the wood's cut around the outside of it.
Are you cutting our deck? Are you really cutting the deck? All right.
I mean, it'd be awesome.
We could do a detail with some slate and plants that would make it look like it
Or-
was in.
I can cut a boulder with an L and slip it.
Oh, that would be cool.
Right? It's less, that way he can do it. That way he can do it on Tuesday. That's cool.
We could do that.
Here's what I want. I want that rock to be here. This rock, which is the other outside edge of the pond, right? The driftwood is here, coming across into our basin.
I think you're right, April. I think we can get here
Yeah.
with it.
Yep. And if you want it to be, I mean, that's the strongest place that you can put it and have it go straight up. But you could get something back here if you felt like you just wanted a redundant.
Man, holy cow, we're going. It's already after lunch on day one. We're behind the 8 ball, guys. It's going crazy out here, but we got all this technicality that's happening in every corner. And I've been working with the crew guys over here in the reservoir below the negative edge. It's going well. Hunter and April have been over here. They've got some beautiful flat stones that they're etching and cutting pavers so that it's gonna break up the straight lines on the corners over here. They're tying in a fire pit area on that side. There's a post right in the middle of the madness over here, and it's where I want the fountain, and I don't like the post. These guys went and bought this steel cable. They're gonna remove the post from the end of here, and they're gonna hang this pergola from the sky. Next time we'll design it differently so there's not a post there. This time, magic. Hangs from the, it's what happens when you're in a warehouse, you just tie it to the roof. But that is gonna be an awesome fountainscape over here. These guys are making that happen. This post is gone. Hunter and April, patio, fire pit. I'm going back over here into the negative edge. You check it all out. April, it's day 2 in the sandbox. Talk to us, tell us what you've done down here.
Well, what I've done, what everybody's done. It's really a group effort. Every single little detail here is the result of everybody working together. So down here in the basin, we've got stumps. We had guys working on the bottom of the stump to cut all those little roots off and get it all nice and flat and get it just in position. John has this crazy idea that we're going to turn this into the child's fairy garden, which is pretty
Fairy
cool,
garden.
like an
Everybody
enchanted
needs one.
forest. So
I couldn't bring carnies, so I brought fairies.
I might have your
It's
back.
always
We'll
gotta be
see.
something. Maybe next time we'll bring unicorns. There's got to be that place where the kids want to go. This magnetized them right into this little area. The stepping stones over here, and how many people were working on these to get them where they're at just the right elevation. And you don't realize when you just walk across a couple of stones that much energy goes into getting them perfectly against the bottom of the deck. And under the deck so that it's just not floating out there, but it actually looks like a structural part of what happened. It's so nice at the end of day one to just see a little bit of finished work and some plant material and April's edge detail. Thanks, kid.
Your idea was probably be the more permanent way to do it. Actually cut the deck out, slide the boulder in here. But the whole idea of us having to rebuild the deck sucked for us.
Yeah, so, you know, I just get to leave, so it'd be Friday, me and the boys pack up, and then these guys get to rebuild the deck over the weekend.
So we came up with, I think, a good compromise. We've got, you picked out a beautiful boulder. It stands about yay tall, I think. Yep. And we're basically just gonna cut a notch in it and then just slide it right over this deck.
Thanks for pitching in.
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna do something. Come see something right now. Walk over here with me. I haven't given this guy a bunch of crap all the time. I would like you to look at this beautiful hat up on Hunter's head. Oh, you see this thing? It's in every one of our YouTube videos we've ever made, and today I'm going to present him with something very special. Oh, it's about time.
Uh-oh. What do you got? Hey!
Hunter Davis.
Right on.
Old hat, new hat.
I don't know.
Here's the box.
Right now?
Here's the box for the old hat. Right now, I got you another one for later. That one is the one to make the videos. There you go, Bobby.
Oh yeah.
That's
how you're gonna get the ladies.
No, he's a big deal. Yeah, well, I'll take care of that for you.
No.
All right, guys. I got my zombie face on this morning. It's day 3, so we're 50% of the way through our build. 50%. And we have a lot to do, but we got a lot done. Let me just turn the camera around and I'll show you what's going on. So we had Brian and April finishing this up. This is where the water will zip through here underneath these floating stones. Over top, they did a nice rock bed right in here. So it just looks like slate rock, like bedrock, where the water will go through over our negative edge. I think this turned out really sweet. Right down in here, did some stack slate work, some moss work. See the fairy garden coming together. We had Josh in here all day yesterday working on doing plumbing splits and putting in all the color changing lights. That is almost a 5-foot high limestone boulder right there. It's gonna make a lovely horsetail fall right through here. Another little pitcher pour through here into a pool. There's a nice little recessed area in the top of this stone. I'm gonna work on slating this up so that the water that comes into here pools around that rock and runs down through the crevice in the top of it. I think that's going to be a super fun place to spend some time. Hunter's detail work on the flagstone. He is almost finished up doing the edge cuts over on this side to make these slabs match in to those slabs over there by Tristan. As you can see, there is no longer a support in here. Let me back up over here, show you how cool that looks. That opened that whole space up. Look at the notch. He's been working on this rock for about 4 hours yesterday, cutting it, so it looks like it's notched back in over top of that patio. I'm so excited to see that. Hopefully by the end of day 3, we've got this whole pond finished out, got the grass area ready to go over there, a nice bridge coming across where the stream will make the connection, and we'll be ready on day 4 to finish up some detail work and do the secret feature that's going over here where this other bucket sits. I'm done yapping. Time to get to work. It's day 4 and I am whipped, but I am super excited. Can you see this over here? Check this out. Dun, 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 dun. We got a little rock work done. Waterfall's finished. We got some edge work to do. We're ready to plant our sod. There's all kinds of madness going on out here. At the end of the day yesterday, the entire team just came together in this amazing flurry of activity. Rocks were getting set. Cruise over here and check this out. Details in the bottom of the pond. Look at this. These guys came in here, got this retaining wall all built. The goal of this is that you can stand up on top of the porch and look down into the deep water. The viewing from inside of the house, you can see across, and there's this triangulation of large stone that's coming in here, large stone over here, the big stone in the patio. We've got all this madness going on. I'm not even gonna show you right now the amazing fountainscape that Tristan and the team have been working on around the back. You're gonna have to wait to see that, but it is incredible. We're wrapping this bad boy up. We are going to have water running clear by the end of the day today. We will be shooting our final footage. You guys stay tuned and enjoy the show.
And you didn't think I had the patience to do this.
Brian, talk to me. What you got going on down here, buddy?
This is a classic case of the liner being too short. I don't know if you guys can all see what's happening here. Like, see this? Watch this. You ready? This is an action shot. Ready?
Yep.
You never want to see that.
Bad. This
Ever.
is very
this
bad.
is bad. Bad?
Bad, bad.
Good. Bad? Good.
Carla, my wife, actually said this was her favorite section of any of them. So everyone will be different for different reasons, but the fairy garden was Carla's, and she loves all the little elements that primarily April put together in there. She said, I want this in my yard in Utah. So you might be coming to Utah, or April and you might be coming to Utah.
Yeah, right.
So you got to be happy with the end result, John.
Absolutely, man. I'm super happy. I think everybody else is proud of it that had their hands on it. Everybody's gonna ask, what is the Sandbox? And I'm gonna say it's a place that only invitees who have won Artist of the Year are getting to come do.
And what year were you?
And now, 2013.
Yeah, so back in 2013, I actually picked everybody. So, I mean, I picked you back then. So,
Well,
you're doing good that
I
you're
hope this
continuing to
lives
represent.
up. I hope this lives up to your expectations.
And move my wife, so you're going to probably be coming out to Park City, Utah, and help me with my new pond and my new house.
Little did you know there was gonna be a fairy garden at the pond, guys.
I love it. And I love my job.
Guys, I am so appreciative of you making it all the way to the end of this video. Give yourselves a hand. Do me a favor. Tell me down there in the comment section, what did you like about this video? Do you want more stuff like this, more educational stuff? What's on your mind after this saga? Like, comment, subscribe, all that. I appreciate you being here. I'm out.